Hello, guys. Welcome to your morning program, The Markets. Today is Tuesday, October 23rd, 2018. And listen, guys, welcome to the show. Now, first thing we're going to do is we're going to open up the charts so we can see what's going on. What we got going on today is the America has sailed warships through the Taiwan Strait. And the Chinese tensions have escalated. Now, what I want to say about this is, I want to show you the proximity first to the Taiwan Strait. Let's take a look at it here. Open up the maps. And this is where they sailed through. They sailed right through this little area right here between Fizhou, China, and Taiwan. And I'm going to tell you what. Do you see how close that is to the shore of China? That would be something similar if, say, it was New York Harbor. To come in so close to New York Harbor that people could spot Chinese warships. Say it was the other way around. Say it was China doing this. They would have to come so close to New York Harbor that we'd be able to spot them with binoculars from the Empire State Building. Two Chinese warships. I wonder how that would fly. I don't think it would fly very good. But anyway, the United States is sailing right through there. That close. Look how close they are to the shore of China. They practically could throw a stone and hit the Chinese with two American warships. So what's going on with that? You know, I mean... I'll just say the Chinese are pretty long-suffering to take that. You know, I mean, America, if you sailed a warship into New York Harbor, you're not flying an American flag on top of it, you're in big trouble. Anyway, let's move on and let's take a look at cryptocurrency today. Well, first I got to expand the charts back out again. 63.86. She's down just a little bit, but it's not really can't count it down. It's just more or less staying in the same range. Their cryptocurrencies has been really boring lately. But that's when you should be buying it. When other people are not really that interested in it, it's a little bit on the boring side, that's the time to go in and get some. I'm telling you. Because I really see an awful lot of upside potential for it. Let's take a look at cryptocurrency market capitalizations today. $207 billion with a Bitcoin dominance of 53.8%. So it seems to have a real good floor, a pretty good floor underneath it. That's unless we get a deflationary crisis that could occur where the stock market collapses. Then cryptocurrency is hard to say exactly what it would do. Let's move on here and let's take a look at the stock market just for a second. The Dow Jones. Now, here's what I want to say about the Dow Jones. Yesterday, she was down 126 points. The market hasn't really opened yet. I'm waiting for it to open. But here's the thing. I see bond prices tumbling this morning. I mean, really tumbling. This means a lot of money's moving into the bonds. Now, the market hasn't opened yet this morning. But I'm expecting a drop in the market. How much, I'm not sure. I'm going to guess. I'm going to guess 300 points at least. Maybe more. When the market opens, we'll see. And that's why I did the report this morning, because I didn't want to know yet. It's another 45 minutes before the market opens here, so I can't tell exactly what it's going to do. And I haven't been to the pre-market yet. I probably should go and take a look, but I don't know. I just judge them by what I see the bond action doing. And so it looks like the market's going to drop a little bit today. We got to wait and see until it opens first, you know. So, so anyway, let's take a look at crude oil. Crude oil's got a big drop, and this is another indicator that's telling me that the market might drop some today. The fact that crude oil's dropped quite a bit. Crude oil's dropping. This is going to have an effect of strengthening the dollar, you know. And the dollar, I don't think it's really responded just yet. Let's take a look at silver and gold prices. Now, we've got a silver exploding in price today. It's going into territory it hasn't been in a little while. It's up 23 cents on the day so far. Let's take a look and see what gold is doing. Change over to the gold chart. Gold's exploding upwards too. Well, I expect they do follow each other. So there we go. We got gold and silver on the move today. Perhaps I should have done them first on my market report because they're the biggest movers and shakers in the market today. We got gold up $15.90 today. That's nice. Now let's take a look at bonds and rates. Bonds, the U.S. Treasury are falling today. We've had the 10-year fall over 5 basis points. That's a lot. That's a lot. And we've had the U.S. 30-year fall 4 basis points. The U.S. 5-years fell 5 basis points as well. Everything's fallen. The yields are falling, all except for the 3-month, which is staying relatively the same. So this is more heading again toward a flattening yield curve. The fact that they're falling. But not only that, there must be an awful lot of money moving into the treasuries. And my question is why? I think they're frightened. I think they're moving into a safe haven asset class. They consider this to be the most safe haven asset class. And so it's just like a bunch of rats jumping off of a burning ship, and they're jumping into the deep ocean. I mean, this just doesn't make any real sense. It's like, where are they going to go? They don't think they only see, they won't go into precious metals. They can't. First off, they can't. When you're moving the kind of money that they move into the treasury market and stuff, you just can't move into precious metals. A lot of people, well, at least not the physical precious metals. They could possibly move into the contracts, but then these guys are money managers and stuff, and they have to make sure that they're not going to buy into something that's going to drop suddenly in price. So if they're buying into precious metals, say they go out and they buy gold, for instance, gold price drops. Where's their yield then? They're all chasing yield. They're not going to get any yield then if the gold price drops. They're frightened that that's what's going to happen. And I can understand exactly why they're frightened, because that's what gold does. It does drop in price. So if gold drops, say, $20 in price, they're high and dry. Where's their yield? Well, if they buy a treasury, that they do buy treasuries, and that's considered more of a safe haven, and they can move more money into treasuries, and it's a guaranteed yield. See, so they see it as safety. They don't see the precious metals as safety. To them, that's a risky investment. I know this world is topsy-turvy. Just like the markets now, they go up on bad news. You know? Because they think that the Fed's going to respond. Well, not so much now. That was something that was the Fed's policies were being more accommodative. Now the Fed is giving them the signal, hey, we're not accommodative anymore. We're going to be bearish with you. And so, well, that's another story, but that's going to lead to a lot of trouble coming up. Anyway, so the bonds today have fell over 5 basis points. The U.S. 10-year is 5.5 basis points. That's a lot. Anyway, let's take a look now at the U.S. dollar index, which should be rising. Or if it's not rising now, it should start rising pretty soon because oil prices are falling. And this should lead to the dollar start to rise. The dollar should start to rise. Of course, these markets are being heavily manipulated. But we got to keep our eye on the dollar. I could see the dollar start to rise as oil prices are falling, because the two are one goes up, the other one goes down. You know, and it's the same way with gold and silver. But the gold and silver, that's the thing. Anyway, listen. Thank you guys for listening to this market report. Stay tuned, and we'll be back on Wednesday with another market report. Bye-bye, guys. Have a nice day.